Hey guys, it's Michelle McCosh and we are live at 5. Okay, so I did get these. We have them in the online store. I think they're still under Just In. It's by Spellbinders. This is mini envelopes too, and there are 12 dies in here. What I like about these dies is you can put little windows in them or not, and they have all kinds of accessories that go with them. So this is mini envelopes 2, and then mini envelopes 1. So I did cut 2 of the envelopes with windows, and I thought we'd work with those today. And then, let me put the package over there. There are 2 matching stamp sets. Reading Matter, which has like enclosure, correspondence, printers and stationers, Southampton, England, and a few little things. Cute little telephone. I don't think I saw that one before. Cute little telephone. And then this one, which is called Sign Here, and it says ship, charge, cancel, paid, original, duplicate, triplicate, entered, received, answered, filed, packed. All kinds of random old-fashioned signatures, numbers, and seals. So these are both a lot of fun. So I'm going to work with that. What I did was I cut out of kind of a mixed media paper this one, and I used the Sizzix tape to hold it in place, and I put this die in here to cut the long oval window. So let me just put that back over here, and then I cut this one out of craft, and I put the little round window in there to cut that out. So just let me move the dies over there so I don't lose them. So we have the 2, and I've also pulled out some acetate and some vellum. I've got a little bit of book paper, stamping block, of course. Let me take the 2 and put the rest of this to the side. And then I just pulled the envelope that I have that's got random leaves and things in it. So let's fold this up and see what we get. Of course, I should have pulled my bone folder, which is not in its normal place. But it has these crease lines that you just crease down. And then you can put it together, you know, just kind of like that if you want, so it's got the window through it. But I thought we would stamp and ink this up a little bit before we did something with it. But if you look closely, you can see the crease lines. Let me just see that you can see that. Yep, you can see that one. So it's very easy to put together once you've cut it out. And you don't have to have the window in it. Oops, didn't do a very good job with that one. You really need to use your bone folder. You really need to know where your bone folder is so that you can use it. Well, actually, I got my backup bone folder. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Not my nice Teflon one, but a bone folder nevertheless. Okay. And because we're making this look vintage, I guess it doesn't really matter. I really like this one though with the oval window. And I should have probably cut the oval window out of this side. But we have it out this side, so we'll just make it into an envelope that way when we're done. Okay. So I think that let's add a little bit of, we're going to keep this side, right? So we need to decorate this part. Let's put a little bit of book paper on it to start. Hey Mitzi, hey Norma. I got your note about wanting Stitchmas. You didn't want a regular advent calendar then this year? Just rip a little bit off. Grab my glue. By the way, we got our tips and stainless steel pins back in stock. Nice and vintage with the book paper. So let's ink something up. Hey Teresa. Hey Carol. Hey Kimberly. I got your note about wanting both of the calendars. I'm just going to add some ink. I'm going to fade it in a little on the top just to make it look a little bit more vintage. So I had no drama today, which was good. My package from Australia has been reshipped to me. So that should be here next week, which is good because I've got a lot of product in there for class kits. About 30 minutes ago, the 5x5 kits arrived, so I will start shipping those out tomorrow. Yeah, me too. I love advent calendars. I didn't really think they were a thing here, though. Or maybe it's Christmas crackers are not a thing here. We have Christmas crackers in England on the Christmas table. Let's just put the cap back in that. Okay, let's get a stamp or two out. Hey, Stephanie P. Let's get this the right way around. I guess it doesn't really matter though. Just want a little bit of it there. I'm gonna take some of, let's take this one. It's more aged looking. And I'll make a little label. Do that in a different shade of brown. Oh, okay. That would explain that, Kimberly. So do they in Germany do Christmas crackers on the table for Christmas as well? This is the perfect little stamp. And let's see what else we do. Let's grab some numbers. It may be just an English thing then. We always had them growing up. me do the green numbers first. Let's at least make sure my numbers go in the right way. Yeah, I like that with the green numbers. I'm gonna add, let's see what's on this one. I am a real sucker for anything stationery-wise. Let's use this one. Oops. You can tell these stamps are made well. Who else can tell a poorly made clear stamp from a good one? Some of my store owner friends can't tell the difference, which always surprises me. And then I want some random, well, you know what, we could do a signature. Part of a signature. No, Sabrina, it is the one I'm using right this second are these new stationery dies from Spellbinders. This one's called Mini Envelopes 1, and it has also Mini Envelopes 2. So it's got all these dies in it, and they have dies you can insert to cut windows and stuff if you want. So I'm barely touching this, just want to kind of add a little bit of interest down that side, so you can see I just barely did anything. Oh, I should ink that up. Okay, so I think in this one, let's do an acetate window. Just going to mark where I got to cut it. That's why I look a little like I'm in pain there. Problem with acetate, as soon as you cut it, you put it down and can't find it. I'm going to put it on top of that ink pad. And let's see. I don't have any super thin score tape. I used it all, so we'll use this one. So when you put score tape down, and it really isn't vital in this case, you should always kind of burnish it so you get good adhesion to the paper before you peel the liner up. And the reason you do that is because it's more important if you're trying to put something cardstock on cardstock. It really makes a very good bond. And if there is not a good bond and you try to put something in, say an envelope, whatever you put in could stick. So if you burnish it first, you don't have that problem. Okay, acetate. Okay, now I have because I didn't use the thin one, I'm just getting rid of the tacky so the envelope doesn't stick closed. Oops. And that's just a powder tool I used. Okay. So we need to put something in the envelope, but let's dinge that up a little bit though. Let's see, free throw up. Christmas, we don't want Christmas. I was gonna look and see if I had sorry, I think I'd finished that sentence, right? Wondering if something like that would kind of be pretty, a little bit of that through the window. So it's on the inside. I think that might be. Let me just glue that down. That looks to me like a piece of laser cut from 49 to Market from another collection I would have had. Flowers from the sealed set. What does that mean, Debbie? Yeah, and then we can stick something in the envelope. So let's glue that together. I wonder who's calling. Okay, so we need something to go in there. I'm going to use that on the next one, so let me see what I've got. I do have some tickets from 49 Market we could pop in there. Let's have a look and see what they would look like. I think a flower would be, or a leaf. Let's see what we got in here. Actually, something like that might be kind of cute. Still not inside, but just needs a bit to grab on because it is London calling. Oh, on the phone? Because on the acetates it doesn't grab right away. But definitely could put some tickets in there. Some stamps that we could grab out. Yeah, I actually like that. So I think that makes a cute little package that you could put somewhere as an embellishment on a scrapbook page or a planner page. I think this needs to be a little bit more dirty. Or aged, I guess is a better word. Now, I'm sure that die set, yeah, it does, comes with the little circles so you can actually use the string and close it. I'm not going to in this case, but you could. Ooh, creepy person inside. That would be actually very cool. Let me see if I can find my Tim Holtz creepy people. Who is impressed that I knew exactly where my creepy people were? So we could have one sitting outside. Actually, I really like him on the outside, I gotta say. What do you guys think? But let's see if we can find a tiny little creepy person to go inside. See what that looks like. We can always take her. Let's see. It'd be nice if it was just a large head, actually. Let's see. I think she kind of gets lost on the inside. But I do like the idea of that. I have to go through, I've got a lot of creepy stamps. I'll have to see what I can find. But maybe we'll put him here. He definitely fits the vibe. Okay. Oh, WSI, you said that too. Maybe just the head. All right, you guys agree with me on the outside? Let me hold it flatter. Gotta get the angle of this damn phone right. So that's that. I cut out. Yesterday I had cut it out in craft, but I had a think about it, and I was like, let's do the same mixed media paper that we had before. And let me find my bone folder again. My substitute bone folder, because I can't find the other one. Okay. So this one, I think that whoops. So you can see that I taped the die in there just to make it easy to cut that window. And then I thought we would stamp this one. So basically the only thing we're going to see on here is the kind of the front. So I thought I would stamp that with this stamp. And let's see what two colors these are. I'm going to do it in archival. Or, nope, let's do it in archival. Let's do it in leaf green, because green is our color for this month. And let me make sure my writing is going the right way. Yep. Because I don't need it to be fantastically neat, I am just going to put it on the stamp and rub it with my finger. Hey, Rosie. Mitzi, you didn't get a link for the class? Debbie, I'm sure, will handle that. So now we have a pattern on the front. We'll just move that away over here. And let's ink the edges, because it always looks better inked. I'm going to need more ink than is on here. Oh, okay, there's a link for you there, Mitzi. Yeah, so hopefully everybody that signed up for the Antonis class won't be too upset by the date change, but it was either that or re-change all the classes, and wasn't sure, and then that would be even worse because, you know, those things happen, I guess. But it allows us to put the piano player roll class up for some fun. I'm just going to dry that a little bit. So I've reordered these, by the way. They will be back in stock, I hope next week. Actually, you know what? Let me grab a leaf of some kind from here. Let's use the new paint set. So it's nice, it has a little plastic cover on it that apparently, there you go, so that it won't wet the lid, so you can always see through it, which I think is kind of nice. And let's see, let's do kind of an orange thing. Or do we, oh, let's try this color, see what this is like. So they are very shimmery, I will tell you that. But look how cool this is, and I didn't know it. There's a little finger thing here, so you can pop that pan right out and then make the color combination between the sets that you want if you're traveling. I did not know that till today. I don't watercolor, I'm just wetting it and painting it on. Hey Leslie. Oh, your kit went out today. So Chantel, the only one I've got left to do is you, but I know it'll get there in time. The 5x5 kits came in. So I'm going to hold this up. I don't know that you'll see the shimmer, but it is very, very shimmery. Hey Maria. Oh well. No, you can't see it, and it's really out of focus. So, but take my word for it, it's beautiful. Very shimmery. Let's get my rag, hang on. Oh, well, that's dried from the heat tool. So let's make a little, let's use this one. We'll do this in black. No, they don't. Let's see. I think people were saying that they wanted to travel, and so instead of taking 4 or 5 sets, you take the colors you need with you. There is a punch that fits this. I don't have it on me, so I'm just going to hand cut it. If I'd have known what I was going to do, I would have had the punch on me, but... And I don't think we need the whole thing, so let's just chop it there. So let me just link up the sides. Just glue that. Let me find the glue. But these little envelope sets are absolutely adorable. And I love the one I did yesterday. Oh, we have one extra 5x5 kit if anybody's interested in joining us. I think the class is next week. We're using some botanical stains in the class. Okay, let me see if I can find my vellum. I actually have a piece of glassine here. Let's see what that looks like. Can't really see through it as well though. And I have a piece of pearl vellum, which is very pretty, but again, you can't see through it. Well, you know what, let's use it anyway. Right, just to make it different. Yep, I save all my scraps, Janet. It's sad, but I do. And I should have burnished this down like I was telling you guys yesterday. But I'm kind of rushing because I gotta get set up for my class. Yesterday's class I was all ready for before. This one I was struggling to get kits out before the live, so. And let's get rid of So where did I put my, oh, here it is. Oh, well, what I should have done was closed it first and then decorated it. I need to add something up here. Let's dirty that up a little bit. And if I decide to close it, am I going to close it? Or I would just glue it in like that, I think. I don't think I would close it. That doesn't mean I can't add something up here, though. Let's see what we have. Anybody notice I was trying to read that upside down? Or did I get away with that? I'm going to go with this one here. And Let's do it in a green. Yeah, Rosie, this is the one we made yesterday on the live. Absolutely love it. From the same set. Let's make sure that that is the right way. Let's see. Nope. Okay, it's just a tiny little bit. I need to darken that up. That's better. Much better. Yeah, and it has, this die has different inserts. So I made this one a stretched oval, but it has a rectangle that you can pop in. All right, let's just glue that down. And let's see what we can find to put in there. I know we had the tickets from yesterday, but let us, let me see what I've got. Oh, wonder what these would look like. These were feathers I made a long time ago. Nope. Ooh, it's too big, but kind of funny. Got a mermaid's tail. We could stick her butt in there. I have the strangest things in little packets. The heart's too big, but you get the idea. You can actually stick anything in here that you want.